Today I'm going to be sharing a short update on how my stay-at-home pilgrimage went. Hi, welcome to Gently Being. For those who may not be familiar, I decided to devote April to being a time for a stay-at-home pilgrimage, which meant that I was going to walk every day and turn that walking into part of my spiritual practice. And I also put in a literary component to have a bit of a literary pilgrimage that was matched up with the walking pilgrimage. I did this for all of April, and I was able to maintain how far I walked thanks to a Fitbit that I was wearing that let me know how many miles I walked each day. And my goal was to walk between 6 to 7 miles every day. And I'm glad to report that after tabulating all my walking for the month of April, I walked an average of 6.3 miles every day, and in total for April, I walked 196.5 miles. I'm pretty happy with how the at-home pilgrimage went, although I did notice that I sort of slacked off a bit on the weekends. I would hit about 6 miles on Saturday, and then on Sundays, sometimes I would even be a little short on my full 6 miles. So I sometimes kind of took Sunday as a time off. And it was also during the month of April, near the end, that I was lucky enough to get my first shot of the vaccine. But the day after that, I was really tired and not feeling well. So that day was just a total bust and a loss. But overall, I was quite happy with it. It really kept me motivated to make sure that I got outside every day. And I think a lot of times we think of pilgrimages as something that we have to travel far away to do, but they're really something that we can do at our homes, in our communities. It's the intention that we put towards our walking, towards our movement, that turns it into a pilgrimage. Going forward, I'd like to do another stay-at-home pilgrimage, but I think this time I'm going to pick a goal for how many miles I want to walk for that month, and perhaps it be a goal of walking a certain pilgrimage that may take place somewhere else, just symbolically doing the miles for that pilgrimage. As for my literary component, I like to read bits from the Meditations on the Tarot in the morning before I'd go for my walk, and sometimes also a little bit in the evening, because I wanted to take the opportunity for my walking meditation to allow me to meditate on what this book was sharing. And it is a very dense book, and I decided I'm going to take a little break to just digest a bit more what I've read so far, because as I said, it's very dense. There's so much to think about within this book. So I'm glad that I chose it to be the literary pilgrimage part of the month, because there are some books that you really have to take your time with, and this is one of them. And so it's perfect for a literary pilgrimage. So overall, I was really happy with doing a stay-at-home pilgrimage, and would definitely recommend it to anyone who's interested in doing something similar. In a lot of ways, it's just connecting our spiritual intentions to the walking that we may do in our life. And again, you don't have to travel far to do a pilgrimage. You just have to step outside your front door, or even just pick up a book and decide to make that a pilgrimage that you are doing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe below and hit the bell so you always know when there's a new video. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Gently Being.